Both his sons, having played sport at a local level in Leeds, Andy and Fast Signs have a long history of helping local sports clubs and organisations like Kippax Welfare Rugby League, Garforth Rangers Football Club and North Leeds Cricket Club with products such as events banners, honours boards and changing room signage, as well as providing signs and graphics to the mighty Leeds Rhinos and Leeds United for over the last 30 years. So if you're involved in a local sports club, get in touch with Andy and his team for advice and help with your signs. Hi everyone, welcome to the Lot Pod, the Leeds Rhinos Lot 17A podcast, kindly sponsored by Fast Signs. We're here to review the third test between England and Australia. We're going to review the third test. We're going to discuss what's next for England, looking ahead to the World Cup and beyond. And we're also going to discuss the latest Leeds Rhinos news, that we're like in slow motion. Eddy, Chris and Duncan with you for this one. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm very well. Very well, thank you.
How are you?
I'm very well. Very well.
Are you enjoying? We've spoke about it before because we've done 2 podcasts. We haven't seen you since the back end of the Rhinos year. Mm-hmm. Are you enjoying the off season?
Yes. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I was looking forward to going to England, Australia, but it's good to see the Aussies.
Yeah, they've been good. Are you still enjoying the off season?
I think I'll enjoy it now that Ashes are over. So there's no rugby now, is there, till Boxing Day? So
nothing that can ruin.
I'll enjoy that.
I need more time.
Well, you've got 2 months. You're all right.
It hasn't been long enough, and I think that's because all the sports teams I love are rubbish. The Rhinos aren't rubbish, but the way the season ended was just
rubbish. Yeah.
Absolutely deplorable, and I'm not over that. I'm not even going to mention Leeds United because it's
been fire, isn't it?
That is a complete doomsday situation.
You did call it
doomsday situation.
You did call it.
You know, whether they're going to sack Farker or not, it doesn't matter. They don't have the players, they won't sign the players. You could have Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, so they're absolutely crap. I hate Leeds United. And then, as you mentioned on the pod before the pod, which, by the way, we did just discuss, was a really good
it was really
pod
good this
before
week.
the pod. Yeah. We really should have just pushed that out. England Ashes start. Yeah. And I think they're going to get twatted as well.
So I don't.
I live in hope that. So I think every sports team.
So I'll probably be even more upset.
So I need more time away. I need to just forget things.
You've got a few months now.
Yeah, hopefully, and then hopefully England cricket can cheer me up, and so keep the off season. Keep it. Just it can go forever. I'm not ready yet. We were invited along very, very kindly to an evening with Andrew Johns on the guest list by a good friend of ours, Barry McDermott.
Yes.
Really, really severely devastated that I couldn't go. Tried everything I could.
And then you tried to boycott me going by not sending me my ticket.
Not that you were.
Thankfully, Barry was there like going, "What you doing, Chris? Just come with me." You did go to an evening with Andrew, the legend Andrew Johns. How was it?
Absolutely brilliant. I really didn't know what to expect. A fascinating guy. Told some stories that probably couldn't even repeat on here. Mm. He was absolutely scathing about the England setup.
Good.
Predicted that we'd get hammered. But it were interesting because he said I said, didn't I, before that he said it was from a place of love because he absolutely loves English rugby league. Mm. And it sort of saddens him that the style of rugby that we're playing. Yeah. He would just like, just throw it about, just do something. You're not, like we've said, you're not going to beat the Aussies.
Going side for side.
He's like, they're going side to side. He's like, these Australian players are brought up in a system from age of 13.
Yeah.
They know how to defend. You're not going to do... They'll defend that.
Yeah.
Every day, all day. He said, so if you go side to side, you ain't beating them.
You're not going to beat them.
And we went side to side. It was just a bit... But yeah, the evening was brilliant. Really enjoyed it, yeah.
And he did say to you that he wants to come on the podcast, but... We have spoke about. I don't
logistics
think. I don't think he's a big enough name. I don't think
so. Neither.
And I know you had to break that news to him because I wasn't there.
It was good
so
when I first met him. He went, "Can I come on?"
Yeah, he just literally said, "Oh, Barry's told me all about it. Can I come on?" We said, "But just don't feel."
Do I have to put a descriptor box?
The space
this is not true.
There's space in the schedule to squeeze you in. But thanks again to Barry for inviting us down.
Baz.
That was very, very kind. And you did, for those that are watching on YouTube, I'm choking up. We have now got a signed. What year is that?
Oh,
what year is that shirt?
I should know that, but I don't know.
Looking at
away
Duncan.
shirts always stump me.
It's
14,
the pink,
14,
pink
14,
and blue
14.
away striped.
I don't know.
Signed Kevin Sinfield.
I think
framed.
it's 14. It reminds me of Callum Watkins.
Yeah, me too. Rhinos shirt, which you bought from the
14,
evening.
I think.
Is it?
And it only cost you £999.
Yeah, I got a free ticket thanks to Baz, and then it ended up costing me loads of cash.
Which is now there, living
Yeah.
It's class, that.
for absolute class next to the
So yeah,
amazing
it was a
side.
really good night. His rugby league knowledge is just off the scale. I'll tell you what were interesting. Who we said his favourite ever player is. Who would you think
Danny
it would
Maggs.
be? No,
Adrian Marley.
not British.
Oh.
Just
His favourite ever,
yeah.
Nathan Cleary.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Is it a half?
No.
Gordon, tell us.
No.
Is it an Aussie?
Yeah.
An
Danny
Aussie
Vaderas.
No. Close.
hooker?
Cameron Smith.
Cam Smith, yeah. Absolute quality player.
He just said his brain were just 10 levels above everyone
Why
else
ain't he
on
coaching
pitch.
then?
Probably making loads of money commentating or whatever he does.
He's got who? Cam Smith.
He's gone.
Is it
Brisbane?
Yeah.
He's got a
an
Brisbane. What am I
advisory
talking
role
about?
at Brisbane.
I just think that when you've got a mind like that,
Yeah, he said he just saw the players nobody saw, and that's praise coming from
I'm
Andrew
going to say
Johns.
that's coming from him as well.
Who pretty much was on a different planet, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was interesting because I've not forgotten, but you do forget how good he was. So having been to that evening, I did.
I was going to say, have you been on YouTube?
Yeah, watching some and just different
I watched
planet,
the
wasn't it?
2003 Ashes before.
All right.
When we got
To get
beat,
you in mood.
When we got beat
Oh, when you
3-0.
got beat.
Written that kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that kit, is it?
2003.
Is that the two?
Well,
Well, if you're not watching on YouTube,
It was
there's a great
2000s to 2003,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Mm.
One where Marley got sent off after
Yeah.
10 seconds.
The bloke he hit, what was he, his teammate at the Roosters?
Roommate, wasn't it? Was it roommate? I'm sure they said roommate.
I'm sure they were.
Said he
they
took
were
a dive.
They were close though.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
That
yeah,
was
they
just
were.
the 3 Ashes. I watched it before the Ashes.
Yeah.
What a series that was. I
Yeah.
know we lost 3-0, but the difference...
Everything went to the last 10 minutes, though, didn't it? Every game went to the last 10 minutes.
Even that one. Was that the second test when he got sent off?
Maybe.
I'm sure it was
I
second
don't
test,
know.
wasn't it? Was that at Bolton?
No,
Wigan.
no, the second...
Wigan. Wigan.
That was when we beat them, wasn't it?
No,
No, we lost 3-0, didn't we?
But I thought the one where he got sent off... I'm
No, we
getting
lost.
mixed up.
But we took it far though.
Yeah, it was
We
last
got
10
deep into
last
the
10
game,
last 10 minutes.
into that game. I remember us going...
But it's like Willie Mason.
Shall we review that instead?
Yeah.
This is miles better. I'm not
Review.
joking. I'm not joking. This is miles
Well,
better.
they all, like, all the Aussie podcasts that have come over, like the Levels one with Horrow and Mason, they were saying, well, the English pack is soft now when you look at, like, having Jamie Peacock, James
Sam
Graham,
Burgess.
Sam
Yeah, the
Burgess,
Burgess eye. Yeah.
Morley. Like,
Well,
there's
especially
not
in
that-
early
there's not
noughties,
that
like
now.
you mentioned. You
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
that side and you think
You look now
Barry
and you
McDermott and Tez O'Connor and
that's nastier. That's got more power than
then you've got like Paul Sculthorpe who were
Yeah.
hard as nails. Chris
Andy
Joyner, Farrell.
Andy
We're
Farrell
nowhere
was my
near, are we?
favourite non-Leeds player.
We're just nowhere near that, are we?
He was absolutely. Like Terry said,
Was it 2003 when Brett Camorley did he play? Or was that 2000? There were a couple
He'd have been in that side,
where
Brett
Brett
Camorley.
Camorley ripped us apart.
Yeah. He'd have been in that side.
Yeah.
Andy Farrell.
What a wasted opportunity. Do you not think? But I've been a bit deflated since Edinburgh.
The last game?
Just the whole Ashes just seems like, from the English point of view.
Oh, we're going on to that, right?
Oh, sorry.
No, not yet. No, we're still talking about Andrew Jones.
But I agree with you. It's like we said beforehand. The Aussies have just outclassed and shown England how it should be done on and off the field.
Well, we'll get into that, won't we? But
thank you, Barry, for the invite.
Cheers, Baz.
Absolute class act. Just like, it's very simple. These people, just like Terry, Roberts, Danny Maguire, they're so positive and nice just to reach out and offer these things. Honestly, we're very, very thankful, and we never ever take it for granted. On to the latest Leeds Rhinos news, because we've signed a new player.
Well, it's two players, really. Well,
if you put massive. Together. It's twice the size of me. Don't know why I'm shouting. Leeds Rhinos have announced the signing of Jeremiah Matautia for the 2026 season. He is a prop. He's approximately 6'5", and he joins from the North Queensland Cowboys system in Australia, where is Cuffball there?
Yeah, he's
coach and assistant coach. Obviously, there's that Rhinos link there. It is a 1-year contract with the option of a further extension of another 12 months for Rhinos' discretion. He's not played an NRL game. His experience has been in that second tier in the feeder competitions, and he commented and said he's really pleased to be part of the Rhinos and he can't wait to rip in. Duncan seems to have some size to the pack, this lad.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing him, actually. You don't know how he's going to be. It's the same when we signed Jenkins this year.
Exactly the same.
Works out as good as that.
Yeah, exactly. And they're obviously going to have done some background on him, and with Cuthbertson there's the obvious link. I imagine there's been conversations had with him to see what he's like. So, and to be fair, normally what you see is when you buy players from Australia or you get a player from Australia, they're normally going, oh, they're a load of rubbish, Super League's their level, and there wasn't them sort of comments.
I saw some Leeds fans.
It was more around the North Queensland fans going, we hope he goes well.
And that's positive.
You could have a good player on your hands. There was no sort of slagging him off yet, like you say. It was more from the Leeds fans.
I hadn't seen him play, so I can't.
You're not involved in the scouting of this one.
I haven't. I have seen one.
That's very modest of you.
I've seen one YouTube clip where he scores a try and he does a swan dive.
Oh, the big swan dive. Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
Yeah.
Check it out. I hope he gets a few of them.
That's his Nana Mags celebration.
I'm all for it, mate, because you can say, he's not a big name, he's not played NRL. Let's be brutally honest.
You're not getting them players.
You're not getting them players unless they're over for the retirement.
Unless they're over 30.
And Queensland Cup's not far off Super League level, is it? I'm not being funny.
Well, not on the judgment of the Ashes, no. If you're comparing the two.
I don't know about that.
But what I'm saying is,
about that statement you've just said.
I'm saying it's not a prerequisite anymore that they've got to be a big name from NRL to be successful. We've seen Cooper Jenkins. I'm happy with this 1 year. It's not like we've thrown 4-year deal at him.
No.
He might not turn out to be right, but we've not really wasted anything. And he's brought something that we hadn't had for a fair while, and that's size.
Huge size, yeah.
And he's young, so he might have a... 21, if he's Lissoni's replacement, I'm hoping he's got a bit better engine, do you know what I mean?
Then, at 21.
But I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I think it could be quite entertaining.
Absolutely. It's a 1-year deal obviously with the additional year option. It is something of a development signing with him being 21, rather than, as you mentioned, a proven NRL prop on a multi-year deal. Do you think this is a route, Dunk, that Leeds might be going down when it comes to the overseas quota, to be like,
it's like Chris said, like you either get a name who is maybe too injury prone to playing the NRL, or has a few injury doubts and they're thinking, we need to get you off contract. You sign in a 30 to 33 year old, giving him a 2-year deal, or you get a 21-year-old and
give him a chance.
Who knows, we might be talking, it might go back in 2-3 years, but he's been classed for the Rhinos.
If he's done the business here.
As Pat's young as well, isn't he?
I think it fits in with the dynamic of the squad as well, because we've got like the experienced group now where we didn't have that probably didn't have that before. And he sort of fits in with like the younger end of the side, like Castle and people like that. So look, we don't know how he's going to go. It'd be a wild guess to say that he's going to come off, but from Leeds, we normally, the ones that you don't hear about normally turn out, or that you haven't heard about, are normally better than the ones that come in that have got a big reputation.
Yeah,
so,
I'm all for it. I'm a bit sick of clubs signing past it. Aussies.
Yeah.
And I know they still add stuff, don't they? But would you really want to be throwing loads of cash at a 34-year-old Australian?
Well, that's it as well. He'll be on it. You'd imagine he's on a bit less money than what would be paying, like a David Clemmer as an example that's gone to St Helens.
Everyone raving about that. I don't think that's a great signing, but he'll do all right, won't he?
Yeah, yeah.
But how much are they paying him? And
that's it. Yeah, how much are they paying him? It's a bit of a, could be a Trent Merrin signing for them, like he was. For
what, buying, stealing crypto?
Stealing crypto, yeah.
This kind of 1 year development quarter spot young player option. We've got this. Matatias 21. There is something of a gap potentially at half back. Is this something? I know we've got two young halves there. Are they too young? Would you like to see us?
How old are they both?
18, 19?
I don't think we'll sign half-back cover.
I don't either. I agree
because
I massively disagree.
I don't think...
Is that because you want them to, or...?
I think they will. I don't think they'll go with Fergie and...
I don't think...
I forgot his name. What's his name?
What? Fergus McCormack?
No,
George Brown.
George Brown. Sorry, George.
I don't know. I just think...
I'd love to see it. I'd love nothing more than... Sorry. Than them to go with them. I just think they'll get a half-back. Continue.
I don't think they will. I don't think that's... I think... Croft's very durable. Touch wood. Connor's
there
played,
goes his ACL.
Connor's played a lot of minutes.
I'm joking.
Connor's played a lot of minutes. So I think it's one of...
Rolling away, yeah.
We said about Jack all the way through last season, through no fault of his own, he didn't get a run in the side. So it's all right, fans are turning around saying, oh, why we're getting rid of it.
But you can't blame him, can you?
You can't. It's the Super League team that have come in, that have given him a good deal, that have said, we're going to back you. And
which is what we've warned all.
Yes, it is. But he's probably, if Leeds came out and said, right, we're getting rid of Brodie Croft and Jack Sinfield's R7, and he's going to play alongside Jake Connor, that's pressure. That's more probably.
And I'd be more worried about that.
Exactly.
There's no slight on Jack, but
no. There's no easy way of. Could he come back to bite us in the backside?
Possibly,
Absolutely.
Do you know what? I almost hope he does. I think the pressure's off him now.
Yeah, I agree.
Out of Leeds.
I agree.
And I think he might flourish. So good on him.
Do you think he might have found that attractive? Just the fact that he's got.
I don't think he'd ever say that, would he? I don't think he'd ever say that.
Out and say that.
But
do you think he's feeling some form of relief to be like, oh, right, I'm at Wakefield, I'm my quote unquote, I'm my own man now.
Well, that's it. There's not going to be there'll be the comparison when commentators are commentating on him. There's always going to be, because of the name on the back of his shirt.
But I used to feel when he were playing at Headingley and it cut to his dad in the stands, as it often did, I used to think he must be feeling the pressure.
He was
literally Mr. Leeds Rhinos.
The thing was, he was far too good for reserves. He was far too good for reserves.
He was in between, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was like in between.
But he was kind of... Well, I think we said like halfway through the year, he might have an eye on the 14 shirt, when Ackers was kind of dwindling a bit. And it's... I don't know. I don't think the club could have done... I don't think the club could have done any more without making a drastic decision to back him by saying you're our starting seven, and the pressure then increases tenfold if that's the route that we went down.
So God forbid one of the halves gets injured.
Yeah,
talking Connor, talking Croft.
Yeah,
you both think that they'll go Fergus, George?
I don't think they will. I think we'd go without I think we'd play one. I think if Croft went down, I think we'd just play one half. I think we'd just play Connor. In my opinion, I think whether we look to sign someone that can maybe fill in there. I don't know. But like we said last year, like the ball movement in the pack is better than where it has been in previous years. So you could probably get away with playing
Cam and Connor.
Well, possibly,
as an example, but Cam would be like a 13, not playing out wide as a 6, if that makes sense. And then Miller could get his hands on the ball a bit more. There's players I don't think you can. I don't know how good the player would be that you'd sign to say wait for an opportunity for 2 or 3 games.
That's my thinking is who are you signing?
Yeah,
who are you signing that you're going to say right? You back up a half. You're not going to play most weeks unless there's an injury.
Or a ban.
Who's that player?
And I don't think. I agree, and I also don't think you can get. It's how much you're spending on that type of player. Because if you're going to get someone that's you're not going to get someone that's 26 to 30 in the prime of the career going right. I'll play 2. I'll come in and not be guaranteed any game time. You're not going to get that. You're either going to get someone slightly beyond the best.
Or what if it's a younger half, similar to?
But then you're blocking the path for Ferguson, George Brown.
The problem is how good halfbacks or even halfbacks are really rare, aren't they?
They're even rare in the NRL.
And that's what we said.
Brown's just got a 10-year deal at Newcastle.
And that's what we said halfway through. We said young halfbacks are hard to find. It's going up to 14 teams. There's a worry with someone like Jacksonfield.
Yeah.
So. And that's what's happened.
I think George Brown will get some games. You've got to remember there's 3 weak teams coming in as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no disrespect, but they're going to be weak, aren't they?
And that's maybe the only thing the club could have done is say to Jack, we'll give you 12 games. They might have said that. They might have said, look, we'll give you 12 games. But I don't think Brad Arthur would promise a shit.
I don't think he's that type of coach.
No.
I really don't think it's
by the sounds of it, it's been really amicable by everyone, and we can all see that. We just wish him good luck, really, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless he's playing against us.
And Matautia. On to the real boring stuff. I'm only joking. Australia 30, England 8. Australia scored 5 tries in this match. England scored 2 tries. The entire series.
I'm not classing that first one as a try.
The Darrell Clark one.
No, just fell over the line. It's not a try, is it? Well, it is a try, but
it's an absolute.
It wasn't created, was it?
Hill down. What did you? Who wants to go first? What did you make of England's performance?
There's not that much to say, is there? If you just watch the pod from first 2,
and just
go watch them.
It was what we expected. I didn't expect any more.
I thought it were worse.
So I'm not really going to talk about it, but I thought Edinley... Sorry, boring.
No, it's fine.
I thought Edinley were great, actually.
Edinley's lovely.
I know it were...
That should have been the first test.
I know it was
lovely.
Slagged off because of... But the atmosphere... I went to all 3 games. The atmosphere was best at Edinley. I thought it sort of showcased itself really, really well. Aussies seemed to love it.
Yeah. Reece Walsh told me I loved it more than Wembley.
And England were in Wigan.
England were in Wigan. Yeah.
I don't know where to start with all that.
Whereas the Australians were in Leeds.
But the game, we scored a decent try.
We did, to be fair. That was a great run from Litton.
Even after
great
that,
run, a
not
beauty
one point
kick.
did I think we were going to win.
It's like getting beat 7-1 and going, it was a good goal. It was really...
It's kind of what I mean with that Clark one. How can you put that in as a try when he fell over the line at the 79th minute?
It was a really good try. But never, ever, ever did I think we're in this game.
Josh Addo-Carr's try were a try.
Yeah.
He was not offside.
Oh, yeah, that was a try, yeah. That was a try. 100%.
I don't understand what...
Tom Grant were in video. They only had one camera angle, didn't they?
Talking of Grant, I thought Harry Grant was...
That's class, isn't it?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, but the thing is, with them, they didn't have to... You want to see the likes of Munster, Cleary, Reece Walsh, Harry Grant, Tino have to work to beat you, because that's when you see them at the best. Like instead of, I mean, obviously we're not at the level of either New South Wales or Queensland, especially with the side that Wayne picked. But you want to see them sort of have to work. It just looked effortless. At no point.
After the game, they didn't look like they played, did they?
And it were like... Like, I don't think you'd see Australia chucking the ball around in their own 20 metres against, like, New Zealand or Samoa.
When that game started and they started throwing it about, I thought, we're going to get absolutely hammered.
Get destroyed here.
And England did sort of stem that flow, or they stopped playing like that, or whatever, but I thought we were going to get a proper pummeling.
I felt the Aussies played no-risk rugby and just did what they needed to do to win the games.
Did you ever feel they got out of first gear throughout the series?
But they didn't need to.
That's what I mean.
At what
just
point?
Absolutely.
At what point did England actually put them under any pressure? Whenever we had any sort of field position, we dropped the ball, and that's going across all three tests.
Yeah, that's the theme across the whole series.
We never had a half who you thought actually they could do something different. He started Mikey Lewis, and then all his credit in the bank picks in the first.
Started him in wrong position
in the first test. Basically admitted he'd got it wrong because he dropped all the ones that had credit in the bank got dropped for the second game. How do you think you're gonna? You're playing against the best team in the world, and we've picked two average at best halfbacks.
That is
and
really
then
kind.
we've turned around and said,
That's
do you know
really
what?
Kind.
The two form halfbacks who've been class and consistent for a year, but Jake Connor can't beat Saints, so that's why he don't play for England. The ones that had actually chucked the ball around, I think they'd work really well together as well because they complement each other. Harry Smith, you could literally just back off him, leave him alone, and you know he's going to pass the ball.
He's not going to trouble Aussies, is he?
Well,
why were he kicking to...
I think I'm better than Harry Smith.
I can't say his last name, but Marky Mark on wing, the tall guy.
Yeah.
Why are you kicking to him?
He's phenomenal.
He's 9 foot
He's
tall.
super
If you're going to kick to him...
And he jumps another 9 foot in air as well.
If you're going to kick to him, kick on the
played
floor.
Union.
Don't kick it in air to him. Ado Carr's not very tall, is it?
It made me laugh because, like, you see beforehand, and Wayne's like, "Oh, Harry Smith's got a world class kicking game. That's why I'm picking him."
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. I'm trying not to swear because I can't stand Harry Smith, and I'm like,
hang on.
My hatred of Wigan came out more in the England games than it did across the season. It's all right turning around and going, "Oh, we're going to pick Harry Smith." He's passing the ball to Bevan French. Yeah, great. I'm pretty sure you could pick most halves in the league to play 7 for Wigan behind a decent pack
and Bevan French
in a decent system, and they're passing the ball to Bevan French and Jai Field.
Your hatred for Harry Smith.
Yeah,
you just said there that it's making you want to swear.
Yeah.
So is your hatred for Harry Smith as deep as the hatred for Mickey Mack? Because you haven't the only time you swore on this podcast, I'm going to say for approximately 18 months to 2 years, was when you were talking about Mickey Mack. It's your hatred for Harry Smith. Wow,
He's just awful.
I think Mickey Mack's a better player than Harry Smith.
Yeah, I do.
Without a doubt.
With Mickey Mack, it was because he was a grub, and I didn't. But Harry Smith's he's just bog average.
He's great in that Wigan system.
Yeah,
just
with Bevan French.
Yeah. But like, I literally think, what if? Because I was speaking. I've got like mates in Australia who were saying, "Well, what's your prediction?" And I was like, 3-0. And they're like, "What's the team like?" And I went, "It's going to be.
Good, is it?
It's not, George Williams as captain. I mean, what? Oh, I've known George since he was 13. Brilliant. It don't mean he's like."
He's had a poor year.
And then they asked him, did you see the presser after the after it was 3-0 at Edinburgh? George, what's your thoughts on Sean Wayne? Do you back him? Of course he's going to back him. He just picked him for 3 games and made him captain. And he hadn't have to play well all year to get it. No. He's not right for World Cup, is Sean. Yeah, hopefully we need to get rid of him.
Hopefully he's sacked after this.
The thing is, and it just goes back to something that my mate Andrew John said.
Your friend of the pod, yeah.
If you're going to go down swinging, he said.
That's it. There were nothing. There was just nothing.
As Pack will always front up a bit. You know what I mean?
I don't think they did. I don't think they did.
No, but if you look at that last game, they laid a bit of a platform for it. We were on there in there.
Laid something.
How does Alex Walmsley play more minutes in a Test series than Morgan Smithies?
Well, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Because if you ask anyone across,
what's Aledzki getting 17 minutes for?
11 minutes in second Test.
What's that
So
all
it was
about?
an upgrade.
What's that about?
Back.
I honestly, the whole thing just baffled me. Walmsley's average at best at Super League, even though he turns into amazing when he plays against us. But when you get to international level, you need something a bit different. I'd have loved to have seen us pick players that are sort of mid-20s, late 20s.
And then you're looking towards the World Cup.
A Harry Robertson. He proved.
I'd have loved to have Harry Robertson in.
Just find a space for him.
As it happens, he could have played fullback. Couldn't
we
he?
could have played centre as well because Jake Wardle were crap as well.
Jake Wardle.
All Wigan fans that were going, Jake
Everyone
Wardle's...
says he's world class.
Well, they all say his level's above Harry Newman.
I thought Harry
he's not fit to lace Harry's boots.
Thought Harry added a bit of aggression. I thought he went
should
well.
Be cleaning on
Thought
his
he went
all right,
well in
didn't he?
third
I mean, he was
test.
unlucky to get ball thrown at him by Reece once.
But no, I want someone in charge of the national team. It goes back to it's like what England football were like a few years ago. It was we pick the best players, but they don't necessarily fit into the system, and we only pick them from certain clubs. Whereas if actually we just went right, these guys that you've picked, Sean, for the last 5 years are now 38. We need to start moving on and looking at some younger players. I'd rather see the likes of Connor Lewis, Harry Robertson, trying things and go down and get beat 3-0 than I would
same old.
John try and
Bateman.
grind it out.
There was a lot of arrogance in it as well from Sean Wayne, I think.
He's stubborn, he's stubborn as well, isn't he?
No, I know that these are the players to do it. And we all said, didn't we, what's he doing picking that squad?
Yeah.
And we've been proven right.
Well,
But he still thinks that they were the right choices.
Yeah.
But he picked different teams in every test. Australia didn't.
No, just
even when they'd won it, they went, "This is best team. We'll play them."
Best team. We're going to beat you. We'll play with this,
But
and
it's
we'll give you
It's like if you take
a
the
walloping.
second, if you take the second row as an example, like you pick John Bateman, right? Now Junior Nsemba might not have had his best year
I would have had Nsemba,
but put someone in that's going to put a bit of fear into the Aussies.
Or do something
Hudson
different.
Young and Angus Crichton, every time they got the ball, just ran forward and were just
By the way,
running
those
over
two
people.
are absolutely.
Well, they are, but they.
When he scored,
No one laid a glove
when
on
he
him.
scored that try when Michael Lewis totally ballsed it up. I bet we're thinking, what is this?
And when Angus Crichton scored, when Jack Wellsby just stood there and let him score.
Yeah, we said that, didn't we? In first pod, we were like, he must have thought.
No, that was
what on
nothing
earth?
from Wales. They're going back to that. That was pure fear. He was petrified to tackle him. There's no other explanation. He was scared.
I've never seen him do it before, but there was quite an interesting article on Wellsby as well, saying, well, he's played all these different positions for St Helens.
He's been injured,
and then he's been injured, and then Sean Wayne's gone, right, we're starting you at fullback.
Starting fullback
Against Australia.
Against Australia. When you've got AJ Brimson. Fit, firing.
I want to. But this is another
I'd
thing.
have taken that lad from Leamy. Get him in.
Billy Hodgson.
He'd have run hard at him, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He'd done something. He'd have dropped ball a few times, but
It is right.
I just think it. I just think
that's
you've
the
got.
state we're in with English team.
But you
Throw somebody in.
like now going into the World Cup. You're not going to throw. He's not going to throw like 6 or 7 guys that haven't played at all at international level. He's not going to chuck them in.
No, he ain't.
So it's like we're waiting for Harry Robertson to be over ready, and then go right in you go. Because how for me them two in Connor and Robertson and Lewis, them 3 should be in that back line. Our backs were terrible. There was no service given.
No, not one person can stick
The
up for our
fact that he started Darryl Clark as his 9 instead of Jez Litton, and then your fullback goes down and he puts Mikey Lewis at fullback. I would just.
It could have even put Farnworth at fullback, and then
Well,
Watkins at centre.
Herbie's our best.
Centre.
He's our best centre, but he's our best striker player. How many times did he get the ball? Like,
Well,
in
he
his
played him on
hands?
wrong side for 2 tests.
Yeah.
There's an argument.
You don't put
that
your best attacking centre on the side that doesn't get the ball.
There's an argument that Herb is the best right centre on the planet.
Left.
Left, sorry. Yeah, left centre on the planet.
And he would have got
that
in
is an argument where you could have a discussion and probably go, yeah,
he would have got in that Australian side.
He's as good as, is as good as.
He's not as good as Jake Wardle.
Is as good as,
It's not
you know.
world class like this.
And yet Wayne says, I'll stick him on.
It made no sense, especially when you've got a specialist right centre in the squad.
But especially if you're going to pick, like, if you're going to move one of them, you move Wardle.
Wardle shouldn't be there at all.
No, but if you're going to move, you don't take less impact from Farnworth. You take less impact from Wardle. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to move one of your centres and play him out of position, who's your best left centre? It certainly ain't Jake Wardle or Herbie Farnworth.
I think when you're picking
It's not Harry Newman neither, is it? It's Herbie Farnworth.
It's Herbie
Herbie Farnworth and then one other. But pick a right centre. Anyway.
What England players come out of this series with some positives? Jez Litton, he's come out with
Morgan Knowles maybe, although he dropped an absolute. He shouldn't be dropping that in international level, but Morgan Knowles, Jez Litton, Herbie Farnworth, Dom Young first 2 tests.
I thought Callum went well.
Yeah,
he did, but he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there, should he?
I love Callum. I think he's class, but he shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there.
He shouldn't be there.
He was. It's a sad thing that he was one of our better players. Not because he ain't a good player, but he's 35 years old.
Yeah.
Talking rubbish now, aren't you?
I thought Mick went well when he got on.
Yeah, when he got on
27 minutes in total. Whole.
I think probably
series.
the players that came out with more credit are the ones that didn't get picked.
Yeah. Jake Connor looks better than ever. You're better than ever when you're not picked. It's like Sean Wayne says, Connor's not been consistent enough. He won the Man of Steel, which is the whole fabric of the Man of Steel award.
Do you know what I'd rather
is the most consistent player in the league.
I'd have more. Well, I wouldn't have respect for Wayne, but I'd have more respect for him if he just come out and said, "I'm not picking Jake Connor because I don't like him as a player."
Or even just, I'm not picking him because I don't think he fits into the system I want to play.
Don't say he's not being consistent.
Don't start talking bollocks.
Don't talk out your ass.
Excuse me. Told you I swear.
I think
we've done quite well not to swear
in biting our tongue.
But yeah, no, I think yeah.
The attendance was over 132,000 across the whole series, so that's quite a significant amount in terms of attendances. There's a thirst for the Ashes there. How important is it that we keep these Ashes series?
It's important, but England need to buy into it as well, and not just leave it all to Aussies.
Aussies bought into it.
And England locked themselves away at Wigan.
Yeah. They need to do more than that.
To be fair, that Friday at Eddy is embarrassing that they've not done a captain's run and stuff like. Even if they'd have done it behind closed doors, but in terms of preparation, why would you not have a run out on the pitch that you're going to play on?
Do some promo to get some. Where were players? There were no players on BBC Breakfast or all like that, were there? What were they doing? They've really they've really let us down. I'm not talking about the playing wise because there's quite a few factors.
Some of them did,
but I think in
terms of the coverage,
the organisation, the RFL, they've let us down with how the England team has gone about this Ashes series, because it was absolutely amazing. I had a great time.
Yeah,
at all 3 venues.
Yeah.
It's been amazing to see Australians. Which you don't want to be saying that, do you?
You shouldn't come out of an Ashes complimenting the Aussies for everything.
No, you should be hating them.
Yeah, exactly.
I have hated anything cricket, football, whatever it may, rugby league, rugby union. I've always not hated, but disliked them for obvious reasons.
Sporting dislike.
Of course there is, but now
sporting hatred.
Yeah. Why not? Coming away from this now. The coverage they've done, their engagement with the fans, they have handled this tour, the whole tour, the Aussies, perfectly.
Yeah,
and I am now standing here. I really, really like the Australian side.
Who's the star of the Ashes? It's Reece Walsh.
It's Reece Walsh,
and it should be an England place, shouldn't it?
But he had time for everyone as well. Like when you look at them, it'd be easy for like because they're on like millions compared with our boys, but they don't act like that. It's not like Premier League footballers where they won't let anyone near them. The Aussies just said, "Yeah, come in."
But there were some people in British Rugby League press moaning that Reece Walsh was a no-go for interviews, and you can kind of understand why Aussies might have said, "Look, there's a lot of pressure on him, his thing," but he was doing
nothing wrong with that.
He was doing a lot of engagement with fans, wasn't he? It wasn't like he was locked away.
They were talking after games.
Other players were doing interviews and stuff. I think we've let ourselves down.
Yeah,
and it's a proper shame.
I agree.
We all turned up to watch it.
It's a massive.
But then, does it surprise you that we've sort of let ourselves down when you see like Nigel Wood's comments tonight?
Don't even get me started.
No, I know you don't. I know you've got a real hatred for him.
Well, no, the problem I've got with that is he's just come out and said it's going to take 3 months to review the coach's situation, and it's not a problem because we don't play till October. Why are we not playing? Why are we not thinking, right, we've just been embarrassed. Why are we not trying...
All right, they're going to train at Wigan.
Why are we not trying to get...
worrying.
Possibles, probables. I don't give a... what it is... Lancashire, Yorkshire, whatever. Exiles had not bothered. The England team squad
Wayne got beat by the Combined Nations, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Wayne did. Jack Connell played for Combined Nations. That's why he hates him.
Yeah.
That's why he hates him.
I don't care what it is. That team and squad, I don't care who's coaching them at this point, needs something mid-season to get together, and they need to be playing representative football.
I felt after it that we didn't... I was expecting Wayne to get as aggressive and see an aggressive style of rugby and like really give it to him a little bit and like even for 20 minutes. Do you know the first 20 minutes? Just come out, have a go, see if you can get a score in front.
They didn't do that, did they?
No.
Do you think me and Eddy discussed this in the pod before the pod?
The better pod.
We think he's too emotional. And he's...
Well, the fact he was nearly crying when they got beat,
when
they went 1-0 down.
And
then 2-0.
I don't think that's a good way to coach a team.
No.
Emotion only takes you so far.
You shouldn't need winding up playing.
You can only be powered so much by
going out
emotion.
and smacking Australians in a Ashes Test match should be the bare minimum.
Yeah, it's like the first rule.
It's not like you need winding up to do that, is it? No. I think he's over... He's forgot about coaching team and tried to overplay it up as underdogs and all. Something has got to change.
I think there was a lot. We played with fear as well. I genuinely believe
imposter syndrome.
We put them on pedestals and we're like
massive
far
issue.
Too good for us.
Yeah,
and that's why I'd have picked like Nicholson in the NRL.
Yeah,
who's played against him, doesn't fear him. They're the sort of guys you want to get involved. They're the sort of guys you want to get involved. Smithies,
and young kids that want to shot at them.
Walmsley, no. Mike McMeekin's. I like Mike McMeekin.
I thought he went well.
He's a solid player. He went well. Went well across the 3 games, but he ain't going to strike any fear into the Aussies, the Samoans, the New Zealanders.
It's not going to happen.
He's not. We've got to start looking past these players and seeing what we've got behind them. And we constantly say, well, what's coming through? But they never get a shot until they get to like...
Because there's no games.
No. Well,
there's no games, is there? So if you... Yorkshire, Lancashire, I'm not a massive fan of concept, but at least if the England coach says, right, I'm picking both squads, Yorkshire and Lancashire, or East, West, whatever, I'm picking
Red
them.
and blue, don't matter.
And his assistants coach.
And assistants coach each team. Yeah. And this will go 80-90% of the way of getting into that World Cup squad. The players are going to want to play in it, aren't they? Well, I don't care if there's 500 people watching it at Batley.
There won't be a Yorkshire side.
Well, no, probably not.
There's 17 Wiganers and then...
That's true.
But no, and
a couple of Aussies.
There are people...
there'll be Jet Wardle, won't there?
There are some that don't come from Yorkshire, Lancashire. Just have them as invitees and that. I'm not bothered about the concept.
England A, England B, or...
Whatever. Yeah. What's happened to England Knights?
It doesn't matter. It's disappeared.
It's all... I can't believe they can't see it.
The Knights used to play like Cook Islands and
they could play
teams
France,
like
France and stuff, yeah.
I think that ship's sailed, me. But like now, the Cook Islands are sort of above England Knights, so we've sort of like just stayed where we are and not really done anything.
But something like that has to happen. And what's worrying is Nigel Wood saying, "Well, it's all right. They don't play till next October."
We don't play.
What absolutely.
How does it take 3 months to do a review?
For him to say that.
Can you imagine? He's still doing game-wide review that were meant to be done in July, innit?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine failing at work?
Never. You'd never imagine failing at work.
You failed an audit. Somebody said, "Don't worry, I'll get the review to you. Give me 3 months.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you with my findings."
Imagine failing at work, getting paid £300,000 to leave, then coming back.
Silly buggers offer you
Imagine
job
that.
back. You're like, you what?
I tell you what,
he has put another few inches on his waistline on it. Jesus Christ. Looks like he's eaten well.
Oh my God.
Get Peter Volandis over. Just let him sort it all out. Because we're going nowhere.
No, I agree.
And
I agree.
They've upped the quota to 10. That's going to help England side, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's get more Aussies in.
The Aussies, I feel at the minute, and this is like going a little bit off topic, but I feel the Aussies are probably more keen to have a better England side than we are to have a better England side.
They're not daft.
That is how damning. Is that
damning
is that damning? Sorry, is that
because they're not stupid, are they? They know that a good England side.
Every interview with an Australian has been, we want a really good England side. We want to be doing tours.
We want a good game.
Yeah, please give us a game.
Please give us a game.
They understand that for the game to grow, even in Australia, there does need to be that other interest, doesn't there?
Absolutely.
And Peter Volandis will know that. He's not stupid, is he? And he's not wanting to take over the Super League for good of his health.
But it's like England schoolboys against Australia schoolboys. That used to happen all the time.
How used to win?
Happened?
Yeah. And
how has that not happened?
Like you see the players that have come through from both sides, and now
yes,
there's just nothing. There's nothing at really any level.
Well,
it's all just been stripped
like
away.
I say, I'm not a great fan of concept. I think it's a bit outdated. But there's Yorkshire Lancashire schoolboys, there's Yorkshire Lancashire women's, there's Yorkshire Lancashire, and then it just stops. So they're doing it all in levels below. It's an absolute shambles, and
I agree.
I don't even think they see this as a wake-up call.
No, I don't.
Not with the comments.
No,
Woods made.
I think they're happy getting the bellies tickled at 3-0 and thinking, "Oh yeah, we've come out.
We matched them for 20 minutes.
We've got 130,000 people through gate.
Yeah, and
what could it have been?
It'll have made loads of money, and do you know where that money's or part of that money's going?
His food budget.
I don't know whether you know this, but part of the profit from the Ashes is going towards paying the 2 extra Super League teams.
You are kidding me.
Is it?
Because they're not getting any funding from Sky, are they? So where do you think it's going?
That.
So the profit from the Ashes, I'd say allegedly if you want, but I've read that this is what's happening.
Yeah.
The profit from the Ashes is going to pay teams to pay Australians to play for them. Do you get what I mean? The upped quota. We'll go further behind before we get. If they carry on doing what they're doing, the team can't support. The league can't support 14 teams.
No.
So that's why they've upped the quota.
They'd be better going to 10 teams and extending cap.
Yeah. 100%.
But it's tail wagging the dog.
Of course it is.
Always has been, yeah.
But unless that changes, we're not going to catch Australia.
Never.
Well, no, because it's like if I said to you, right, I wish I had it, 2 million, go get yourself a rugby team, I'll have 6 million. 6 million's going to win, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're not going to catch them, but we should be able to...
We should be able to compete for 10 minutes.
We just want 10 minutes.
Give me 10 minutes.
We should be able to look like we're going to score at some point.
We scored 2 all series. What's up with you?
Sorry.
Fast Signs player of the match is
Reece Walsh.
Jez Litton.
Jez Litton.
Does it have to be in English?
It's Jez Litton. We all agree.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jez. You are the Fast Signs player of the match. That was the review of England. Just the whole thing. Just before we finish up, looking ahead to the World Cup in 2026, we discussed it on the last pod, or the last 2 pods
I
around
remember what I said.
the next England head coach and who it should be. And do you feel it is a part-time role, Duncan? Do you feel it is should it be an Aussie? Should it be someone like James Graham? Or
I don't care if they're from Timbuktu. I just want to see in England. I want to see a team picked that you can really get behind. But I think it drips down to the fans as well. There's a horrible...
Hang on a minute, what's it got to do with us?
No, but there's a horrible club allegiance when it gets to a National Rugby League over here.
There is.
It's awful.
And we've been totally accused of that over Jake Connor, but that's nonsense because how many other people have been saying Jake Connor?
But if Jake Connor's in this form playing for... What did we say?
Well, we've just
Huddersfield. It doesn't matter.
We've just waxed lyrical about Harry Robertson and he should be in. You need to put all that... Mikey Lewis.
Yeah, exactly.
No one hates Mikey Lewis more than us when he's playing for Hull KR.
I can't stand the guy. I hate him.
He should be starting at 6.
No, he should be.
Joking,
and I think that's the... That is my main point for it. Like, whoever it is, for me, they've just got to have no club allegiance to a Super League team. They've got to have completely no ties. Just go in, fresh set of eyes, and
Steve McNamara got a lot of stick, but I thought he did all right.
Get some people in that have got
Kiwis, didn't he?
That have got a bit of that have been there and done it at international level.
James Graham.
I'd have Graham involved because he wants to beat anyone that wants to. You've got to strive to beat the best. At the minute, we're just happy to be on the same field.
Yeah.
So there's no... It's like we're happy to just take part.
Did I suggest doing like what Australians do and have a panel?
A panel. You suggested a panel, like a panel choose, and then there's just like almost like a man motivator.
Our panel would have Nigel Wood on it.
Nigel Wood, Derek Beaumont.
But no, the person I'd give it to would be Sam Burgess.
I'd give it. I've thought about this since, but I think he'll leave.
I mean, Warren not any good, are they? So
I don't think Sam Burgess would have club allegiances.
I think if you got like Burgess in and then got James Graham involved and maybe like a Paul Sculthorpe or a Jamie Peacock,
Sean Long's looking for a job.
Just something completely fresh. And you look at how the Aussies have gone with some of the coaching choices they've made for certain roles, and I think we've got to be brave, and it depends what we want to do. I believe it'll be Sean Wayne at the World Cup.
You think that as well, don't you?
Yeah, there's no way he's getting sacked.
I don't believe it'll change. I don't think there's any... Especially after hearing tonight, I don't think there's any...
There's no desire, is there?
No. There's no ambition. There's no ambition to be like, right, we're going to... How far can we get? And I genuinely believe we play any one of Samoa, New Zealand, Australia. I'd probably chuck Tonga in there.
I don't know about Tonga.
You look at Tonga, they've got that young Katoa that the 7 for Dolphins.
I think we'd still have the beating of Tonga.
I don't think we would.
Not over there.
Well, yeah.
I know it's over there, but we don't travel well.
We barely beat PNG when we went there last time, didn't we? I don't know. I think
it comes down to... Sorry, Duncan. It just comes down to lack of ambition, right? So you've got Australians. Look at what they're doing. They're looking to have this global round. We've just got
NRL round.
We've just got Odsal back in with a speedway track.
But can't wait. But on that, like, you look at what Hull KR have done as a club, from like finishing bottom to where Hudgell's got them now. Yeah. And they're going to Vegas and stuff like that. But that's never going to be a Bradford. Like, you could see London Bronco. I'm not saying they'd come in and go there, but you've got like Darren Lockyer involved. Just stay in Championship. We're going to bring Bradford up.
None of it makes sense.
Enough said with that, really. I mean, yeah.
Broncos are going to have a better squad than half a
Well, they've just signed Regan Campbell-Gillard, haven't they? I mean, I know he's like, obviously, wrong side of 30 and stuff, but...
He'd have got in any Super League side.
I said I took him at Leeds. It's easy.
But
easy peasy.
It's lack of ambition. That's all it's down to, and I don't think they know how to fix it.
So they'll just keep.
I don't think there's a desire to fix it. No, I genuinely think it's like, right, can I take $250,000 out without really doing anything? Yeah, right, I'll have that, and then it's just sort his mates out.
What are your expectations looking ahead to the World Cup
Get beat by anyone decent
next year? What's your expectations,
If nothing
Chris?
changes and we don't get a warm-up, any sort of mid-season or anything like that, I don't know what the format's going to be. We'll struggle to get to quarterfinals. Honestly, I honestly believe that.
It's like I've said, if we play any of those sides I mentioned, and I'll throw Tonga in there,
Any of those four,
we get beat.
England lose.
Yeah.
So England aren't getting as far as the quarters, because they're going to come up against.
Well, whenever they
you would
play
assume,
them,
unless it's Lebanon or
I'm going as well,
PNG.
hopefully.
I know you're jealous, son. Lebanon or PNG. If they come up against Tonga, Samoa,
yeah,
Aussies or the Kiwis, it's toast and it we're done.
yeah, 100%.
I think so, yeah. I just
Not sure about Tonga. I think
the beat is. I think
that's a flip of a coin.
The thing is with Tonga is the player allegiances haven't been sorted out yet.
Yeah, they've got a lot to be decided.
So the landscape
But that'll
will
come
change.
round, a home quote unquote World Cup.
Yeah,
That's attractive, and I think.
and you look at how passionate
the fans are.
that crowd on Sunday, wasn't it? Was it Sunday or Saturday?
If you remember as well,
Sunday, wasn't it?
It was amazing, wasn't it?
2017 World Cup, they should have beat England,
They nearly did,
and that
didn't
was
they?
it. Andrew Fafita's try.
Yeah.
No, it was
Tonga,
no,
wasn't it?
Tonga
Yeah.
in 20. That was a try. They should have beat us.
I think
that was the semi, wasn't it? Semi-final. 2017 when
I
Watkins got.
I don't know.
What, 2017 Watkins got ankle tapped by Josh Duggan.
Yeah.
Dugan.
Dugan.
Josh Dugan.
Dugan.
I just think I've got no after that damp squib. I've no expectation.
No expectations
whatsoever.
Yeah, I've none.
But the thing is, it's disappointing. It'll be over before we even get on the plane, because if Wayne's in charge, he ain't gonna change how he plays, and he ain't gonna change who he picks.
Sean
So
Wayne
it don't matter.
Had the easiest route to a World Cup final
in 21-22
that any England team's ever had.
There was no Australia.
Yeah.
There was no New Zealand.
Didn't play Australia or New Zealand.
That was the route was to play either the Kiwis or the Aussies in the final,
And we got beat by
they didn't
Samoa.
get to the final.
And it were either Tonga or Samoa, wasn't
But it gave George Williams credit in bank.
But it failed. We should have walloped his way to that final.
Yeah.
We beat Samoa 60 odd nil.
First game.
Samoa. I think we caught them cold when we played them.
Definitely.
But in saying that,
definitely,
they're better now than what they were when we played them, and they beat us in the semi-final by a point. They're much better now. They've got more.
God.
And they'll be on the home. No, it's not the home, but it is, isn't it?
With what Reece Walsh did to us with Harry Smith's world-class kicking game, can you imagine what the Hammer's going to do?
Yeah. Hammer, Tino, potentially Payne-Ass, Toto, Crichton.
Pain in ass.
Luai.
It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Nane as well.
And Battlers.
Yeah, but we'll show him a picture of Winston Churchill and it'll all be all right.
That's right. I want you to terrorise them. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will pop up over the off-season. You can join the debate on our message forum, thelotpod.proboards.com, thelotpod.proboards.com. Keep you entertained over the off-season. Come over there. Sign up. It's free to sign up and join the debate. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And you've got your finger in the air,
You've
producer
got to
Chris.
hype this. Apparently, you've got to hype.
On YouTube.
You've got to hype it.
There's like a hype button,
You've got
on
to do
YouTube now.
You get a certain amount of hypes per day.
So on this video,
you've got to hype it.
At the bottom where it says comment, press hype.
I don't know what it does.
No one knows what it does, but it's there.
It hypes us up.
And it gives us
apparently it's something to do with algorithms.
The algorithm likes it when you give it a hyping.
So hype it up.
And make us hyper. And we'll see you all next time. See ya.